Good morning everyone, this is Valeria and today I'm here and I'm ready to discuss a new topic about immigration to Canada 2021. Oh my god, I feel like my hair is never right on the videos. You know, today is my first time when I'm doing the video in standing position. Usually I just sit and chill and relax. And I can say that it's quite challenging, you know, I think you're a little bit more nervous than usual. Anyway, it's not about that. Today is all about celebration. Well, we finally got our invitation to apply and we are too happy about that. Yeah, and one of my friends told me like, well, you have to do the salute video, just say, yeah, hi guys, I got the invitation to apply, thank you very much, that's it. Well, I'm gonna stick around a little bit longer just to deliver the entire bunch of information what I have. Obviously, after the invitation to apply, we have to go for some certain other procedures such as medical and police clearance. Additional to that, we need to make sure that other documents are in order so we can provide it to the Canadian immigration officer and everything should be just fine. However, it will take some time, probably it will take around 6 months, so we are looking forward for something maybe towards to the end of the next year. Well, if you still didn't subscribe my channel, it's the right time to do that. If you want to know more information about the Canada immigration process from my experience only, yeah, I just remind you one more time, I'm not an immigration lawyer, consultant or agency. I can provide the knowledge which I have from my own experience only. I started to receive more and more requests in terms of proof of funds information, and I noticed that it's changed in our case when we applied for the immigration. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go through the proof of funds information again, not in detail. So if you have no clue about proof of funds, please check out this video. It's a detailed video of the proof of funds information, what you need, how much, which forms you required. But in this video we will go through the give deed form.
Well, I think now is the right time for me to sit my ass down. Let's do that.
Well, I don't want to go through the much details about proof of funds information, as we already know that we need to provide proof of funds for the Canadian immigration purposes and claim that obviously we are not gypsies, so we are not gonna go there, kill people and get money from them, right? And Dexter came to say hello, yes. Well, so what we need to do, we need to provide proof of funds information. We need to have a sufficient amount of money at your account. I mentioned in my previous video before that if you're going with your spouse, it's better to have a joint account where both of your names will be mentioned. Somebody is drinking water too loud. You can hear him now. You see? Dexter, did you finish? Can I talk? Anyway, if you have a common account, a joint account, it's better for you. If you don't, it's fine. Just make sure that the amount of money which you will need for the immigration of Canada are on the main applicant account. That's important. Once you have all the money you gathered, and if you will go to the IRCC website, you will see that for one person is 13,000 plus, and for two people it's 16,000 plus. And if you have children and other relatives, oh God, for God's sake, Dexter, I apologize for that. What? It's like we never gave you water. Anyway, so if you have more and more people, obviously the amount is gonna grow. What do you need to do after that? So you save the money and then you go to the bank and you're asking for the letter of proving that you have these funds on your account. I would like to repeat again, I think I did the same in my previous videos. I don't know how many of vloggers are telling that this is the format you have to follow in order to provide proof of funds for Canada. Guys, maybe in Russia, Philippines, India, Germany, I don't know, like Pakistan, you can't do that. In UAE, you can't. I tried. I went and I asked for the certain format, for the certain information to be mentioned on the proof of funds letter. No. They have their own procedure. Bank has their own format. All the necessary information will be already there in just different format. Please, if you're watching other vloggers and they tell you that this is the format it should be, then if you can't do that, I will not gonna stop you. Go and do that. In UAE, it's impossible. At least in the bank which I went, no. They don't give any other formats besides theirs. If you go to IRCC website and check their information, you can see that all what they required, bank actually provides, but they provide in their own format. I didn't face any issue with format of the proof of funds letter. However, yes, I will repeat again. If you can't do that, go ahead. If you just in the situation like me, you just go take the letter, send it to the immigration officer, and that's it. Well, let's discuss the situation when you don't have enough money on your account and you still want to immigrate to Canada. In this case, gift deed is your savior, your superhero who can actually save you. And now we came to the point how to do that and what's the format. Alrighty, you can see a gift deed format. First, I would like to say it can vary. So somebody has a different format. I saw thousands of different formats. This is the format which I would love to use. And frankly speaking, it doesn't matter which format you have, as long as you have all necessary information are listed in the gift deed form. You can start either I, or you can start this gift deed form between this person and that person. So it's totally up to you how you want to do that. I choose this format. Start it from I, and then I'm gonna give the full name, you're gonna give the passport number and the full address of your donor who is donating money to you. Make a gift deed on air. You will specify the date when the gift deed was done, and what is important, you need to make sure that this gift deed form was done after you already received the money. So the donor has to provide money first, and then only after you have to do this gift deed form. Well, so coming back to the date, you mentioned the date and then to whom. So it's either son, either daughter, either friend. Yeah? Which is this one is not really advisable, but I'm gonna come back to this later. And then again, same information, full name, passport holder, yeah, that should be the passport number with the full address, without any obligations, out of love and affection. Yeah, you can remove it without any obligation, use like without out of love and affection. It's totally up to you. So this paragraph can be rephrased up to your standard. It's totally up to you how you want to do that. Second one, further I confirm that the donor, and you put the name, or further I confirm that myself and the name, but I would prefer to use the donor. I signed to the recipient, and you mentioned the name of the recipient, which is yours. Sign this amount, so you mention the amount which the donor is providing to you to be held by the recipient absolute. The third paragraph is very important. As you can see that I further confirm that the gifted amount was done from, and you have to mention the account number, the bank name and bank details preferably, and the date of course, to, and you have to mention your account number, your bank name details, and the date, and the way how you receive the money. So here I just put or via check. It can be just transaction, you know, because people using different ways of giving the money. Probably it was a cash, so you can mention cash. You have to mention then when this amount was done, from which account, to which account, and how. Probably you did a bank transfer, probably you just did a write a check, or you just gave it cash. It was hand over to the recipient, and again you mention the name. On the date, you need to mention the date with no claim left and can be utilized on any matter. This is very important. You can change anything above, but this phrase I would suggest you to keep because this is very, very, very important. You are giving this money out of your love and affection. You're giving it without claim back, so the person doesn't have to come back to you and give you this money, but also that he or she, in this case you, can use this money in any matter. Also, I saw some of the gifted forms with the information like this: to pursue your dream to move to Canada. I saw that as well. Well, I would prefer to do not mention for which purposes I received this money, you know, but I don't know, I saw this form, so probably it can work as well. And you have to make sure that you have signature of your donor and then 2 witnesses. Regarding the attestation, this gift deed letter have to be attested. Either you can go to the notary or you can do the affidavit. It's totally up to you, but what is important that you have to make it attested. I want to add to this video is it is better if you receive this money from your direct relative. So it's gonna be your mother or father or sister. You can receive it from somebody else, however, it's not advisable, you know. It can work, don't get me wrong, but sometimes the Canadian officer can scrap it down as it's not your direct relative. It can happen. I'm not saying that it will happen to you, but it can happen. And another thing I would like to mention that the amount of gift deed should be less than amount you saved. Well, I think that's the all information I wanted to provide in this video. One more thing, of course, you have to remember that no debts, credit cards and loans should be under the account which you provide to the officer. And if you have any other questions, feel free to ask me. I'm extremely busy nowadays, but I still will try to make my effort and do some more videos going forward as soon as I will do my next steps in the immigration to Canada process. If you have questions again, please leave your comments below the video, and I wish you good luck. Bye.